Why would I throw in the towel? I just got in my bag. I don't make no mistakes. I'm coming for mine, and there ain't no one taking my place.
Hey, welcome to the Quarter Report, brought to you by the Red Knight Special. This is Word on the Net. I'm your boy, Town Beers, and thank you for tuning in. Your first time to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. Let's run this content up. Also, if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, do yourself a favor. Get back in the bed, roll over, and get out on the right side of the bed. Let's get to it. Now, today's topic of discussion is Young and Jefe again, right? The reason why I speak on Young and Jefe, not that I feel like he's a fake dude or a buster, none of that type of stuff. I think he's a stand-up dude. I just think that when you try so hard to be a stand-up dude, as far as stand on your hood politics and all this old stuff, see, the thing about the social media space is this, right? When you start getting to the money and then you're already making a little bit of money from whatever you're doing, you know what I'm saying? You tend to start letting it go to your head when you start seeing them checks coming in, them $10,000, $15,000 checks or $8,000, $9,000 checks coming in because you ain't blew up yet, and they ain't getting no kind of endorsements from nobody else yet. So, which means is, the little checks you get, you put your money together, people just let it go to their head. One thing somebody always told me was this though. They said when you got money, you don't have to flex it. When you got stacks of money, when you see people on the internet pulling up stacks of money, talking about, this is from this and this ain't, you got people get on it. This ain't rap money right here. This ain't rap money, man. I was having money because I've been in the street doing my thing. You feel me? That's to let you know people don't really have money like that. Because like Jay-Z said on one of his interviews, he said, why would I spend my money? He said, listen, when you got money, real money, you don't spend real money on gold chains. You don't spend real money on big diamonds. The smaller your chain is, the more money you got as far as these celebrities. So when you see these rappers and these actors and all these celebrities and they got them little small diamond chains around their neck, that small diamond chain probably costs way more than them big ass yellow gold chains or them big old chains that y'all be seeing. Anyway, we don't get to the topic because, and Jefe always claims to stand on principle, a man of integrity, whatever you want to call it, the man who just, he don't do nothing wrong in his eyes, right? Everything he do is commendable. Everything he do is up there. So let's get to the point. Let's listen to what Young and Jefe have to say. You know what I'm saying? Young and Jefe, who don't care about nothing but what the check say. So let's see what he talking about, y'all. Let's get to it.
The recipient of Hot Topics is this social media page, Flag on the Play.
Shout out to Flag on the Play. Y'all go check out Flag on the Play.
Every day I sit in wonderment and finding new information out and seeing a revolving door of things and just seeing things that's just like, whether it's mischievous or just altogether foul. So, a lot of people, myself included, come with this analogy that if it's on the internet, it's fair game. Which is meaning that if you play something on the internet or something of your hood, community.
This is true. You know what I'm saying? And this, again, it boils back to the point I was making before, right? About people come to this internet space and try to change the narrative of the internet space. So this is what I need Young Jefe to do. Remove yourself from the internet, right? Now, I ain't saying now. I'm saying before you came into this internet space, right? Before you came to this internet space, people doing content the way they want to do it. Now, you come to the internet space, you want to talk about everybody else on the internet space that been doing this. You feel me? And it doesn't make sense like that. You trying to, like I say, you're always trying to change the narrative to fit whatever point he trying to prove. You feel me?
Or anything is placed on the internet that it's not a problem for somebody to grab that content and exploit that content. And that's what some people are just gonna do. You can't expect people to have integrity, definitely not on this social media space.
And you claim that, and you think you got integrity. I don't know. And Jefe don't care about them what the check say. You feel me? Because your whole slogan lets you know that you don't care about them what the check takes. So anybody who stand on principles and morals gonna care more about what the checks say and how they getting the checks, and she don't care about number what the checks say. But anyway, you speaking on something, man, that I really find interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because the way you carry yourself on the internet. So let's get back to it. I know y'all like, man, he be talking a lot. Yeah, because it's my channel, bro, and I'm gonna talk through it. I got points to prove. You feel me? Now, if anybody want to watch the original clip of this, go over the NFA page, man. Go like and subscribe over there and watch the content over here. But when you come to my page, you're going to hear my point of view of things. And if I talk a little more than what you want to hear, then leave and go to the original page.
But you know the funny thing I find about social media,
You.
everybody on social media love to call out police behavior, who's acting like
Ain't that your whole thing, though, NFA? And you the one out here, like, you linked up with the exposers, right? I ain't saying you part of them, but your main man is one of the exposers, right? Whack 100. But anyway, let me stop talking. I know y'all be like, let that nigga say what he got to say. Come on.
police, buster behavior, who's acting like a buster or acting like a punk. They call out all this behavior. They try to hold people to these standards that
And Hefe, come on, bro. You don't want to hold yourself up to your standard. You always talking about I stand on integrity, principles, discipline, hood politics, a little bit of cut greens, a little bit of egg, little hot sauce. All that is mixed up in this gumbo mix of me because I'm the head honcho of the internet. I'm the one top dog, and everybody know that who I am, and I'm real. Like, come on, bro.
they can that they try to hold people to standards that they can't match in their life and will never hold a candle to in their life, nor attempt to. So with that being said, right, it's a lot of hypocrite behavior going on. Now for me, like I said, I beg different from any content creator. Do I believe if something make it on the net that is fair game? Most definitely, I'm with that. But does that mean I'm gonna take everything?
There you go, backtracking again. See how you gonna see? This is what I'm thinking. You're gonna say everything on the internet is fair game. You believe in that, but it's you gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna do it, but I believe in fair game. Cool, I understand that, right? So what point are you proving here? Because you don't want to put anybody who's speaking on things is speaking on something that people put out there. So you think we supposed to look at something that you put in that the police is actually watching? You say everything, and you see somebody look at it and be like, oh, what? Let me react to that. Then you want to say them police activities, stupid. You put it out there in the first place. That was a dumb mentality. That was a stupid way of thinking to put your business out there like that, and then turn around and try to point the finger at everybody else for commentating on it. Come on, man. You dudes are backwards. I swear. It's like when the more you listen to these dudes talk, it's like they try to talk like they intelligent and they smart and all this old stuff. But common sense just ain't common anymore because these dudes are doing crash out things or things that they consider somebody else might look at and be like, no, I wouldn't have put that out there. I wouldn't have said that. Then they want to say, how you gonna tell me I'm standing on principles and morals and this? Come on, man, with all that, bro. That's why I be saying these dudes are weird, bro. Y'all, these gang banging cats is kind of weird, man. I'm telling you, when it comes to now, what I mean by they weird is the fact that, to me, anyway, I just look at it. This is my own personal point of view, and this ain't no shot at nobody out there, right? But when you become 25, 20, between 25 and 28 years old, I think that's when your gang banging stage supposed to be stopping and you supposed to be elevating because now you got kids, now you got principles. Now them the real principles and morals that you stand on is when you have a family and kid. Now I don't know gang banging shit, man. That shit is for dummies. I put this on everything I love. Anything that got anything to do with the hood, any hood politics, anything like that, if you're still a part of it as a grown ass man, you're a dummy. I'm gonna be honest with you, cause I'm me as a man. I done went through everything in my life, bro, that you could possibly think of, bro. I done been shot at, nigga. I done been shot, nigga. I done did dirt. I done did all kinds of stuff on this thing. But me as a man, I can sit here now and look and be like, yo, that was a waste of time, energy, and space when I could have elevated him. If I would have put that same energy listen, if you youngsters put that same energy that you put in the gang banging into elevating your life, I promise you, you won't be sitting here on the internet like me and the rest of these dudes who've been in this gang banging lifestyle and trying to figure it out. I promise you, you'll be on stage. We won't even be looking at no YouTube thing. Your money has been elevated. Your lifestyle has been elevated. Your family goals have been elevated. You probably have a house out of the hood somewhere, living comfortable in $1 million, $2 million house somewhere. But instead, we so infatuated with this quick money and and these people who with these gangbanging colors that we want to be a part of so bad, not realizing the gangbanging culture is not to uplift nobody, bro. It's to tear you down and tear your community down, bro. So when y'all start talking this gang banging politics like y'all just so reputable and commendable, it's all BS to me, bro. Because if you a grown man still talking about, I'm not a gang banger, but I'm a gang member. Now, I will say this. I respect the gang members more than I respect the gang bangers. And the reason being is gang members normally are people who was once gang banging. They stopped banging. Now they're trying to help the community. They still gang affiliated, which means they're still gang members, but they're trying to help the community. They're trying to stop the violence. They're trying to do things like that. But when you a gang banger, have no respect. You know how many times I watch videos where an average Joe Blow is in the store, 3 or 4 dudes come in. Where you from? Because you know where you at? Like, what is all that energy for, bro? And to another brother on top of him, to another black man, what is that energy for, man? You dudes are clown. It's like, and it's weird. I was watching something the other day, and I'm gonna get back to the content, but I was watching something the other day, right? And it came across my head, and I said, ain't it crazy how they named Los Angeles, Los Angeles? Don't it seem like Los Angeles? It should have been said Los Angeles because it's like Babylon there. You feel me? And then I'm watching something 2 days ago on TV, and the person on there was like, what do you think Los Angeles stand for? It stands for Los Angels or something like that. And I'm like, wow, I just said this. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get back to it.
Or I'm going to take something that could be police or get somebody in trouble and furthermore exploit it. So let's just say, for instance, and I don't care what nobody else do, so I'm not talking about nobody. I'm not shooting no indirect messages, none of that.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Let me explain something to you, right? Either consciously or self-consciously or indirect, right? You are sending a message. That's why you're on here creating this content.
I'm just speaking for myself and on behalf of me and what we about to get on to in this content, because it's definitely a flag on the play. It's a flag on the play, and I don't know why.
Shout out to Flag on the Peg, man. Shout out to Young and Jefe, man. Y'all go check out the content on their channel, man. Go subscribe to their channel and peep out and peep all the, you know what I'm saying, the thing. Don't get me wrong, they do real things, but I'm just saying though, man, it's a lot of fake things going on, a lot of fake narratives being pushed. Let's go.
Morons are playing these moronic games. So I see a lot of people have hypocrite behavior. They judge people on stuff they against, but in turn do these same things. And it's just like, for me, if I see somebody on the internet and they're in a street lifestyle, and I know it's a possibility today that they can get in trouble or go to jail, and they may have a slip up on social media, let's just say if a gun or anything flash. Am I going to make content about that? Absolutely not. Again,
if I'm not mistaken, and Jefe, and I could be wrong, but I could have swore when Munchie B came to the studio and it looked like he had a bang on. Nope, my bad. Let me take that back. That was Compton Rick Rock. So I do apologize about that. Let's go.
That don't mean that just because I'm not doing it, that's the bar set and that's what everybody else should do and everybody else should follow it. Everybody are responsible for their own actions. That's all I'm saying. Now, with that being said, probably about 6 months ago, right? You guys probably know, and I'm pretty sure y'all seen it. 6 months ago, I was having some fun with Baby Braze of Who's Who's. Baby Braze, you know, had hopped out there and started trolling a bit. And it was like, yeah, man, people broke, man. They're like, and Jefe going broke, you know. It's Jerry gone, blase, blah, stuff like that. So, you know, although I'm not the trolling type, being that this is somebody that I have some relation with, somebody I've been locked up with on a few occasions, and that's a bro, I shot back and started trolling. So I grabbed some of my bread, you know what I'm saying, and I flashed the bread. As y'all gonna see, I'm gonna play the video for y'all. So I flashed the bread, and when I flashed the bread, I told Braves like, yeah, no social media money on top of my social media money and blah blah blah. Popping it. So this moron and went 6 months down the line somewhere and found this content and brought this content back up to the forefront and saying that
Again, and Hefe, it don't matter. Oh, you see what you see the narratives that being pushed here, right? I want y'all to take listen closely and listen to what he's saying, right? This cat speak on stuff that happened years ago in the hood. You feel me? This is what I mean by the contradiction, right? And that's why I had to get on somebody on my page about oh, that's old content. It don't matter if it's old or not. If I'm doing a reaction to it, it's my reaction. It might be old content, but it's new reaction to it. You dig? So y'all can't say, oh, this 6 months old. You did it 6 months ago. Don't try to clear it up now because the feds watching No Jumper and all that old stuff. And now they watching you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have known when you first started messing with No Jumper and had alliances with certain people. You don't think they got a whack phone number tap? You don't think they got Adam phone number tap? Anybody who or somebody that's affiliated with this gang culture or do deals with gang culture from No Jumper, please believe, y'all. If you don't believe that, you're an idiot. But please believe, if they watching No Jumper, they got y'all tapped too. Especially if you talking about you a gang banger and a gang member, bro. You feel me? Did y'all hear what Donald Trump said? They are targeting gang members. They're going to treat you just like the terrorists and lock people up and send y'all way to Zimbabwe prison somewhere where you don't get no light of day, no nothing. So come on, bro. Come on with this fake stuff y'all be pushing me out. That's why I commentate on. I like Ed Hefe, but it seems the more I listen to him, the more I peep the contradiction. And I'm pretty sure somebody can look at my content and be like, oh, he said this, he said that. No, bro. I stand for the same thing on everything. I say the same. I get the same definition in a different way every time I get on here. I'm not with the gang banging politics. I'm not with gang. I'm not with anybody tearing down their community and destroying their people. I'm not with another man looking at another man who look just like them that could be his brother or cousin unaliving him. I'm not with that. So all this gang banging, like I say, I'm not part of it. I get it, but I don't condone it. I'm not with it. And I would tell every youngster that's watching this YouTube stuff, that's looking at these felonious and these gangbangers, proceed with caution when you deal with gang members because it could be your last step. And I don't know why they run around glorifying it like that because they know it ain't nothing to glorify. Look at 4Extra. All like, oh man, I'm about to blow this up and throw this through somebody's house and do this and do that. You feel me? Now look what happened. See, you read words are more powerful, like they said, and the pen is mightier than the sword, bro. The words of your mouth can paint a cold picture. Once you put it in the universe, bro, listen, all that feeling sorry for people, I'm not feeling sorry for nobody who hurt people. Unlike everybody was crying about 4Extra. Anyway, let me stay back to the topic, man, because I can go in on some stuff because it seems like you people see something happen to somebody. Y'all want to, black people, oh my God, can you believe something so terrible happened to him? But what about the people who lives got lost behind these gang members? What about the people whose family is walking up and stuck in the wheelchair behind these gang members? So just because one of them blow his hands off, now we supposed to be like, oh my God, look, no. The same energy you put out there is the energy you get back. That's how I look at it. Now, yeah, it's a messed up situation, but at the end of the day, you reap what you sow, bro. What you put out there is what you get back.
Feds is watching me, the FBI is watching me because of this video. Like, where did you get this information from? You are the one trying to hit the feds and the law enforcement if I was doing anything unlawful, which I'm not. You are the one trying to hit these people. You stopping and slowing the video down, trying to turn something that I'm trolling with somebody into something else, bro. Like, did you count the money too? Did you see how many bills it was? You should have slowed it down and said it was one.
And Hefe, stop it, bro. You can't be mad at bro for speaking on it because you the one putting it out there, bro. When you're content now. So you got to be cautious of what you do, bro. I don't care if you're trolling or not. As you can see, a lot of people was trolling. Loose Cannon was trolling. You see what Loose Cannon at? See, if anything, you should have gone there and popped it like a real one and be like, yep, I'm going broke, y'all. I ain't got no money. I ain't got nothing. You turn that joke into a bigger joke. You don't turn that joke into now y'all going back and forth count stats because this is what the IRS and feds are watching for, dummy. My bad. Let me take that back. Not dummy, but not informed, should I say. person. Because you can't get mad at somebody peeping content out and laughing about the content and saying whatever they saying because you put it out there. When the feds is watching, everybody is looking at, damn, what is this person doing for the feds to mess with them? And then they see you on here like this, and then you say, this is before the social media money. Do you own a business? Do you got a job? Do you own a store? Do you own somewhere you can say this before social media? And if you ain't working, then of course 1+1 = 2, bro. They gonna come. And I'm hoping they don't come from you. Don't get me wrong. I don't wish jail on nobody. I don't wish jail or death on nobody. You feel me? I feel like it's enough money out here for everybody to eat. I think for as men, we gotta know what's real and what's fake, what to put out there and what to keep to yourself. You never flash your money anyway. It's too many hungry wolves on these streets that's gonna see somebody with a stack of money and then you talking about I flash some of my money. So a person gonna take that in, some of your money. How much money you got in this house? Okay, yes, a possibility he might have something in there to protect himself. But then again, it's a possibility we catch you coming out that house. We can walk him back in there and get what we want. This is how people think, bro. So I never was the type of person that got on the internet and flash stacks of money. I know too many wolves that be out here looking at this internet like, yeah, be on it like that. You feel me? Really own it like that.
200, 100, 400, but instead, you behind a faceless content channel.
Again, you can't say, bro, people create, it's a whole lot of faceless content pages out here that do work. I mean, that do content about police and evil police and all that old stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they never show their face. So just because he's doing it, like what? I'm trying to understand, why are you saying that he's showing? Because that's like the second time I heard you say somebody that's doing content without a face, as if what that means. So what if you do it without a face? He's speaking on something. What that got to do with anything? You think the feds gonna sit there and look and be like, I want to know who face that is just talking? No, they listen to the content, then they gonna go and look. They looking, if they're already watching you, bro. That's why I keep telling you people, man. Add no jumper. All you people talking about this old gangbanging pot, even on your channel, when you start talking about all the stuff that happened in the hood and what the police don't know and what they do know, and I'm not gonna say nothing because of this, but you affiliating people. It's like, I'm not going to say nobody's name, but you mention somebody else's name that's under investigation with the same name you won't mention. How does that make sense?
Trying to create police content. Like, where they do that at, bro? Like, where do they do that at, bro? And the cold part about it, you so weird for reaching. Bro, I can't go to jail for none of that, bro. I seen people get arrested with 20,000, 25,000 and get their money back, bro. What are you talking about? Bro, you acting like...
So why make content about it then? If you ain't worried about it like that and have faith, then why even make content about it? This is what I mean. Like, even with me, I had to check myself too, right? Because we all can fall victim to this internet thing at some point. So I had to check myself because I had a couple of people jump in my comments and say something, and then I even made a post about a comment because of what he said about my page. You feel me? So I did reaction to my own page and thumbnailed it with the person who left the comment. Then I thought about it later on that day and I said, I ain't going to take it down because once I say something, it's out there. You know what I'm saying? Once I do something, it's there. I'm not to do that backtrack and none of that stuff. But what I will say is this, though, is I told myself, no matter what's being said on the content space, I'm not going to feed off into the negativity. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it pushing, you know?
I just uploaded 100,000 or $1 million or something, bro. What are you talking about? You act like I just uploaded $50,000 or something. Like, what are you talking about? Then you sitting here, this dude was sitting here talking about, hey, yeah, I got some audio, Munchie Bree saying the boy got bricks. And he sell bricks and some stuff like that. Like the fame, the clout, and the...
Now that right there, though, right? If Munchie B said that and it's out there, then you need to check Munchie B. That's what I'm saying. You can't check these content creators only repeating what they heard, bro. Once you put it out there, it's out there, bro. You think the feds gonna say, if they watching Munchie B, you think the feds ain't gonna sit there and say, oh yeah, Munchie B did say he was selling bricks and something like that. Well, so let's just keep an eye on him just to see is it just trolling or are they really popping it? You don't think that's happening in Jefe? So just because somebody re-innovate on revamp that whole little video you put out there now, oh man, I can't go to jail for this. Well, if you're not worried about it, then why waste time on creating content about it?
Jealousy of these dudes. And you know, dudes want to get up on social media and call you out overall, Adam did this, or you should have got on Adam. Why they don't be calling me? And I know it's a faceless channel, so we don't know who the numb nut is, but they're like, they not calling this out. What type of behavior is this? So we gonna play this content for y'all.
They not calling it out, bro, man, because at the end of the day, bro, man, you feel me? They're not on no jumper. You are. You the one with the light on you, bro. You know, you can't get on stage talking about you want to be a solo singer, and you get on stage with the microphone in your hand and all lights on you. You walk in front of the crowd, you be like a deer in the headlight. Why everybody staring at me? Why nobody staring at these people? This is weird. Like, come on, bro.
You already know it's the Hef way and the Hef effect. We gonna commentate.
Social media money on top of my social media money that I ain't even showing. So we gonna have a little fun. Look, this a brick. This a brick, bro. This ain't no small bills, bro. This a brick. This is a brick. Look, we can thumb through this. This is a thick brick, bro. This is a thick brick.
Flag on the play, flag on the play. We got another one, family. We got another one. So allegedly, word is out on these streets is that this video right here got the attentions of the federal government. They saying that young and Jefe being watched now because he said it wasn't no social media money. That mean that didn't come from his YouTube channel or it didn't come from no jumper. Now, unless you got a W-2 form where it shows how much money you got or you received and you paying taxes on that money, best believe, bro, you didn't caught the attention of some people. And yes, I'm pocket watching because he put it on the damn internet. He put it on the internet and he said it wasn't social media money. He should have said, I got this off the internet. So can't nobody.
Real talk. And I'm going to be real. And that's what I'm saying. That's what he should have hopped on there and said. His whole thing was, and this is how you cover your butt. When you're making money, you just got to show people that you got money. Like, why is it so important for people to know that you got money? You never let the left hand know what the right hand doing. You dig what I'm saying? So when somebody, see, this is what I mean by mentally, people can trick you out your own position and not trying to. Because somebody get on there and say, yeah, these dudes going broke and this and this and that, and Jefe going broke, he ain't got his chain no more. Instead of you trolling, the best way to troll back on that is to jump on there and not show no money or just be like, bro, what do you mean, bro? Social media pays me well, bro. Yeah, I get money from social media, bro. Who cares about if you got money before the streets, bro? Nobody care about that but you. So you should have said, yeah, this all social media money, bro. I'm getting this from social media money. Social media pays me well. That should have been your rebuttal to homeboy. You feel me? So let's get back to it.
Nobody say nothing, but he said, this ain't no social media money. This is the money that I got, but I ain't got a job though, right? And if you do got a job, you better be able to show where you pay taxes on that money. See, when you get on these internet streets and you try to prove yourself and you try to show off and all that, you showing off, but you showing off to the wrong people because broke people can't even relate to that. The only people that can relate to all that money is the IRS, the F.B.I., the DEA. Why? Because it seems as if that's drug money. Unless you got a, like I said, a W-2 form, a pay stub or something like that. Where else?
I just said that, and I didn't watch the video ahead of time. I just seen like a couple of minutes of the beginning, and I wanted to get off into it. You dig what I'm saying? But I just said that, bro. You feel me? You get on here popping it, bro. You you own a business or a company or some merch or something you selling, and if you ain't got that, and you get on this internet talking about yeah, man, this is money. This is before the internet. What you think, bro, gonna happen, bro? You put that out there, and don't get mad at somebody else for what you do, bro. What they rebuttal into what you put out there, bro. So don't get mad at this, man. Be mad at yourself, bro. See, this is what I mean by we got to hold ourselves accountable for the things we do instead of pointing the finger at everybody else. Oh, you weird for speaking on this, bro. That's police activity. You put it out there. So how is it Like if you put it out there, then if you don't want you want a person to speak on certain things in a certain way and it can look a certain type of way, then don't put it out there, bro. You feel me? And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm far from perfect, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm far from. Nobody on this earth is perfect. You feel me? All of it can use some upgrading for it mentally, spiritually, and financially. You do what I'm saying? But the thing about it is to be able to know when you done stuck your foot in your own mouth, bro. You got to be able to call a spade, like whack 100, we say. Call a spade. I got to call a spade right here in here, fake. If you wouldn't have put the content out there, you won't see Nina Boy. Nina Boy been on the internet space for a while now. I never seen Nina Boy on there chewing up stacks of money, talking about my hit getting in. This was before the social media. I don't see Compton Rick Rock up there throwing up money talking about, I don't see ODM Slim doing this, none of this stuff, bro. But you do it and then you get mad when somebody else critique your work. Come on, bro, it don't make sense.
Where did you get that money from? Now, I'm only making this video because you up here talking about this money ain't from social media.
Right.
So your ass better have a job or your ass about to be locked up. They ain't gonna let you out, no. And they gonna take that because you ain't pay taxes on the seat. Man, back in the day, bro, you never show your hand, bro. You never show your hand. So you got that money on top of social media money in your home. So he said that was a brick. Did it come from a brick? Did it come from a brick, not the trick? Huh? So you got all these thousands of dollars sitting around in your house. So you done made yourself a target on multiple layers, bro.
And I just said that. When you got sitting here talking about I just grabbed some of my money real quick, there's some of your money. First thing person gonna think is, oh, so you got money like that in your house, bro. Your own homeboys that's starving and eating that don't like what you do is line you up, bro. You feel me? This is why I'll never do that, bro. You'll never catch me on here talking about, yeah, man, you know, I'm caked up, you know what I'm saying? This is before the internet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Back in 1473, boy, you should have seen us out there getting it, nigga. I was, you know, in there with nowhere around there. You feel me? I've been having all this money, you know. Come on, you'll never see me say nothing like that on here, but that's clownish right there. That's how you get lined up again.
You gotta be smarter, man. Just because you...
Anyway, man, we gonna end that right there, man. You feel me? Because y'all want to see that whole content over there with young Jefe, who don't care obviously about nothing but what the check say. Go check out his content, man. Go over there and like, subscribe to Young Jefe channel, man. You know what I mean? And you know, y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful, blessed day, man. Also, man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. And jump in the comment section, man. Tell me what you think, man. You think Young Jefe is setting himself up for failure? Or do you think he should even respond back to this? You feel me? Because I had to check myself about responding. But see, I didn't respond back to a video. I responded back to something in the, you know what I mean? Just something small. Just let a person know like what it is. But you tell me what you think about the situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, wish you a wonderful, blessed day, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. And on your way up out of here, hit that like and subscribe button one time. Thank you.
Why would I throw in the towel? I just got in my bag. I don't make no mistakes. I'm coming for mine, and there ain't no